Hey, good morning and welcome back to the garage. Today I am super excited because we will be working under the hood of the 1LE, and what we're doing is installing the Lethal Garage Flex Fuel Kit, and it comes with everything you need. Super simple install, but I am excited about this because tomorrow, I believe it's tomorrow, I'm taking the car over to DBR High Performance to get our Texas Speed long tube headers installed with the off-road connection pipes. So that should sound awesome. So they're gonna install that and also do a full dyno tune for the flex fuel and the long tube headers. So gotta get it all done, gotta get the flex fuel installed today, make sure everything's working good before I take it over to them to finish it up. So let's jump right into this. I'm super excited, super easy install. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so starting out, we're going to remove the two side plates to just kind of expose a little more area, and we are gonna be running the harness along the coil packs anyway, so might as well take them out to give us the room we need. So just pop those up, pull them out. Okay, perfect. So now that those are off, what we're gonna do is grab our harness that comes with the kit and kind of just run it along the coil packs, along the top of the coil packs here. And let's see, let's try to do this as clean as possible. Okay, perfect. So at this point right here, this is an evap sensor. So what we're gonna do is we're going to unclip that, pull the little clip, and you're gonna have to squeeze it really tight and then pull it out. Just like that. So this is a little clip. Usually it's down. You're gonna pop it up and pull it out. You gotta squeeze it really tight. And at this point, we're going to connect the harness that came with our kit. Okay, push that back down. Okay, and then kind of tuck that in. We're gonna reconnect back in. If we can see in here, a little tight spot here. Okay, perfect. So that is back in, and then this right here is gonna be our ground wire. And that is going to connect right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a little bolt right there. So we're gonna take that out, tuck that under it, and connect it back down, and then we are grounded and connected. And then the last part is, we're gonna run this, continue to run it into the ECU. And so let's get this thing grounded and then we'll move on. Okay, so now that we have that grounded and it's good to go, we have to continue to run the harness the rest of the way to the ECU. So what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna move the camera so we can get a better angle, and then we will continue to run this and connect that into the ECU. All right, so the one we're going to get to is, if you look under here, it's gonna be that first one, down low. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that little red clip up. There, now you can see it. We're gonna pop that little red clip up and pull it out, and then we are going to connect this little white piece into that and clean it up, and then we should be ready to connect the actual sensor up there. All right, so let's hop in and do that. All right, so I'm gonna hop down here and get this ECU clamp undone and pulled out, and then we will connect it. All right, perfect. So now it is unclamped, it is loose, and now I just have to pull it out a little bit more, run this around, and then we will connect it and be good to go. All right, perfect. So as you can see, it is out, and that is it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that little blue cover off, run the connection here all the way around and into it. I believe, well, we'll find out. I believe it's pin 38, but I will confirm that. And so we're gonna connect that in, put it all back together, clean up the wiring, connect the sensor up there, and we're good to go. So let's hop back in. Okay, so now we have the pin ran all the way through. We've fished it all the way through. So we're gonna pull this little pin out here and replace it with our flex fuel line pin. So let me get some pliers and then we will pull that out and pop this one in. There you go, that one is pulled out. Now we're gonna pop the new one in. Let me put this one to the side. Okay, perfect, so it is in. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. That's the new wire. So what we're gonna do is we are going to replace the cap. And then we're gonna replace the blue cover, connect it back down, clean up some wires, and we'll be back at the top to do the actual sensor install. So go ahead and do that now. All right, perfect. So we have everything back installed. And so we're gonna hop up to the top now and go ahead and install the actual sensor to the harness and the fuel line. And then we'll prime this and start it up, make sure everything's good, go for a drive, and then that should be it. We should have this fully installed, this Lethal Garage Flex Fuel Kit. So let's go ahead and hop up top and finish her up. All right, so up top now, hopefully you guys can see good. I couldn't find a perfect spot to mount the GoPro, but this should do. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect right here. So there is a little metal safety clip right here that you can just pop off with your hands. Pop it off, pull it out. That's what it looks like. So you're gonna put that to the side. And now we're gonna get our little fuel line disconnection tool. And so what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna pop it on here and pull it up, and it should pop this line out. And so once that's out, we're gonna connect this side to the fuel sensor, the flex fuel sensor, and then we have another fuel line that's gonna connect to the other side of the sensor and then go back into this. And it'll all be nicely tucked away back behind here. So let's go ahead and pop this thing off and continue on this little install here. Okay, so just connected the new one here, and we did get a little bit of seepage, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and grab the other sensor now, and we're going to connect everything back together. Pop these off real quick. All right, so let's go grab the sensor and finish this up. Okay, so got the sensor installed, got the two fuel lines back installed. So we're gonna clamp this all in, make sure it's tight, connect our harness, which is right here. Just gonna connect it right in. And essentially at this point, the kit is fully installed. Now it's just a matter of kind of cleaning this up, cleaning the wires up, getting the engine covers back on, and testing everything out. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this all up, make sure it looks good, and we'll check, make sure it's all working. Alright, so I think that's going to do it. We've got everything installed, looks good. Got the sensor sitting right back there, right on top. Nice wheel lines. Everything's ran back together. That's where I have the ECU coming out, and I ran it around here and under. And then probably can't see it, but it goes into that right there. And so, looks good. What we're gonna do is we're going to hop into the car and just push the accessory. We're gonna let the fuel pump through and prime out any air bubbles or anything like that, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then that will be it for this install. So let's jump in the car and finish this install up. All right, so now everything is priming. Let's go ahead and shut that. So everything is priming now. It sounds good. So let's go ahead and start her up. Starts right up, looks good, everything is installed. So thank you all for tuning in. This super easy install. I think the hardest thing was probably connecting to the ECU, just getting it unclipped and stuff. But overall pretty easy. So I appreciate all of you tuning in. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on Instagram at Nashville_garage for more content. Until next time, take it easy.